Hello and welcome. This is AFRICUNIA TV News Update. I'm Deborah Ezeh. Now let's get started. UN deplores the worsening situation in Beni. The UN Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs condemned Monday the worsening situation in Beni, North Kivu, a province in the east of the DRC plagued by attacks by armed groups. These attacks are also causing major population displacement. To date, more than 710,000 people have been displaced in Benin territory. Now moving on to Mozambique, the trial of the hidden debt, one of the biggest corruption scandals in Mozambique, which has plunged the country into a serious financial crisis and is embracing even the top of the state, opened in a Maputo prison. 19 people accused of blackmail, forgery, embezzlement and money laundering for amounts of 7 million euros are to be heard in hearing schedule over nearly 2 months. Among them is the son of former President Armando Guebuza Mbani Guebuza. Now up next, Hakainda Hichilema will be sworn in as the 7th president of Zambia today, after getting more than 2.8 million votes to President Edgar Lungu's 1.8 million votes, achieving one of the biggest electoral wins in the country's history. Hichilema, a 59-year-old businessman contesting the presidency for the 6th time, promised democratic reforms, investor-friendly economic policies, better debt management, as well as zero tolerance to corruption. And away from that story in Nigeria, committee members Delta, Osun, Imo, Plateau, Borno, Jigawa, Finance Commissioner State Government to forward proposed amendments to PIB Implementation Committee. The 36 states of the Federation have set up a 6-man committee on the Petroleum Industry Act within a mandate to study and draw up amendments to the law. Still in Nigeria, there seems to be no resolution in the ongoing strike by the Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors after 23 days, as they insist that the federal government must withdraw its shot against them at the National Industrial Court and the no work, no pay order already been implemented against its members. And on to the foreign scene. Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte has accepted the ruling party's vice presidential endorsement, solidifying his bid to stay in the top government post once his term ends next year. Duterte agrees to run due to popular calls within the PDP Laban for him to seek the second highest post. The ruling party, which will convene next month, is also seeking continuity in the administration's economic and anti-illegal drugs agenda. And in more stories from Afghanistan, with thousands of desperate Afghans and foreigners massed at Kabul's airport in the hope of fleeing Afghanistan's new Taliban rulers, US President Joe Biden is expected to decide as soon as today on whether to extend an August 31st deadline to airlift Americans and their allies to safety. Biden warned on Sunday that the evacuation was going to be hard and painful, and much could still go wrong. U.S. troops might stay beyond an August 31st deadline to oversee the evacuation. And in sports, Mohamed Salah, Liverpool's forward, to miss Egypt's World Cup qualifiers due to coronavirus restrictions. Egypt, whose team are set to face Angola in Cairo on September the 2nd, and then Gabon away 3 days later. Egypt is a country currently on the UK's government red travel list. And also, Arsenal will give Mikel Arteta until the October international break to prove their Premier League fortunes, but are likely to make Antonio Conte their first choice should they need a replacement. And finally, Manchester City will join Liverpool in refusing to release players for World Cup qualifiers next month because of coronavirus quarantine rules regarding red list countries like Brazil, and others could follow in a mounting club versus country crisis. For more news updates, do follow our social media platform on Join Team and Pangram. And do not forget to like, share and comment on our YouTube page. Once again, I'm Deborah Ezeh. Thanks for watching.